Pisces, what is happening with you in the month of December? The energy is that of things that you've been going through, what you're still going to move into. But most of all, we're going to be looking at what is coming in the month of January, February and March at the end of this reading. I just want to touch on the energies of what the new year is going to be like for you. So let's get started. As you know, if you've been here before, thank you for being here one more time. If you haven't been here before, I go quite in depth into readings. So I really look into almost every area of your life and to get a real understanding of what is going on. So the main theme of your entire reading is Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. So with this energy coming up as the main energy, it talks about you really healing, really taking time out for yourself, really doing what's right for you. What a beautiful energy. I am going to show you all of these cards up close, okay? And Elder comes in here as your focus, and it says move beyond ancestral patterns. Your challenge is the High Priest, okay? And that is intend and create. All right, that's interesting. People around you, it is the shaman. Trust in higher forces. Life events and movement of life around you is Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. Safety feeling, I like that. The next couple of months, or the first 3 months into in January, February and March, we have got the Oracle. And it says wait for important information. So this is interesting. While I'm busy shuffling the cards, thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. If you are new here and you're wondering who I am, my name is Deborah. I am your head witch. I'm from South Africa. If at any point in this reading that you get any guidance or any help at all, please do consider to subscribe to the channel, because that also helps me with my dreams as well. Okay, so let's get started and see what is going on with you here. So first of all, Medicine Mother comes in here. What a beautiful image, a very healing image. I feel like this has got to do with you wanting to heal past things that have happened to you, wanting to really let go of things that really are not serving you on an emotional level, on a mental level, on every level. It says here, honor your inner knowing. That's why I'm saying I feel like you really want to let go and just let go of certain things that no longer works for you, certain things that you don't need in your life and in your world any longer, especially the things that make you feel insecure, the things that make you feel as if it's painful for you, really wanting to let that go. So now let's have a look and see here. Underneath that energy, we got a 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, wanting to let it go. And I will show you the cards as well. Underneath the Elder, which is the focus energy, 10 of Pentacles, really, wow. And a 6 of Wands. There's a truth here. There's a truth about that energy. The High Priest coming in here, we've got a Ace of Cups and a Death card. Believing. It's all about believing there. It's that challenge is believing, having that faith. Your people around you, Chariot card, and a 6 of Pentacles. That's good. Earth energy, or Earth Mother, that beautiful, comforted, loved energy. We have got the Devil card and we've got the 6 of Swords as well. Wow, okay. The Oracle, which is very appropriately aligned with the Moon, and then your King of Swords. Okay, something is going to be revealed to you, and you are going to know basically everything at that point. There's something that's going to be opened up to you, that's going to be revealed to you as you're moving into this new year. And it's going to help you to really understand where you're going, what you're doing, and what is going to be your next move moving forward as well. The Medicine Mother, the healing that you need to recover from and need to move away from is a lack of strength in your life, a lack of stability, a lack of grounding, and a lack of people as well around you who possibly were not serious enough. They didn't give you what you needed. There could have been many promises that were made by people that ended up really not serving you in some kind of way. It ended up really hurting you, and you could have been in the space of wow, I wish I could have really had people who had my back. I wish I could have really had people who were there for me and stood with me when I needed something, and the way that I stood there for them. So there's a lot of almost betrayal energy, a lot of energy coming in where you feel like even maybe the ground under your feet is not strong enough to hold you in life. especially in connections with people, and maybe even financial things, career things as well. You are ready. You are ready to walk through that gateway there, that archway of beautiful flowers, and move towards that home, which is representing a stability that you never had before. And there's that pull that you're feeling, that need to have a new beginning and heal from the past and just step into something new. I think this feeling is always the strongest in the time of December, when we have experienced so much through the year, and even years before. And every new year is almost like a moment for us to have a new start. This also happens when we get close to our birthdays as well. It's almost like we want to change things. We want things to be different than before. This is very strong in you. I also see with the elder energy where your focus is at, and it says move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, if I can get it to focus. It doesn't mean that you're going to move away from your cultural upbringing, okay, and move away from how your family has celebrated things and whatever beliefs you have and whatever that may be. The cultural patterns is like almost a handing down of the same circumstances over and over again, almost like a generational karma sort of a thing. It does happen because we are connected bloodline to all our ancestors, and that DNA that forms in you carries their history into your body to make you the person who you have become. It wasn't just your mother and father, your grandmother and your grandfather. If you look at that family tree, you actually have been formed by 4,000 ancestors of you. As the split happens in every way, 4,000 human beings lived to bring you here. But you also carry those ancestral patterns with you. You want to move out of it. You want to create a new pathway. It's almost as if you want to create a new way of being for yourself and those that come after you. It's like you want to break something. I don't want to live the way my mom and my dad did or my grandparents did. I want to form a new path and move forward. I'm just going to quickly blow my nose. It is summer by us, but we've also got a lot of pollen and stuff flying around, so I get itchy. So with the 10 of Pentacles coming in here, you really want to move away from everything that this represents. And it's so nice because you have like this ace and you got a 10. Okay, so you're truly making a decision. And what you can do is you can tell yourself, and you can tell this universe, you can tell God, whatever you want to say, this is how it's going to be. You can just make a statement and be like, I am beginning my journey at the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm going to get to the 10 of Pentacles, because that's just how it is going to be. And that sort of like solidifies it and goes like, yes, that's it. Comment below. I am going from the Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, and that's just how it's going to be. Okay, full stop at the end of the sentence, because then so be it. That's how it is. Once you make an intention. Oh, and the challenge is intention, to intend and create. Sometimes we don't believe that this world around us responds to our energy. And in fact, if we can take it deeper, it's not actually responding to our energy, it is our energy. Everything that we see, everything that we are observing around us is truly what we carry inside of us. We are a mirror, as above, so below, as within, so without. And so it's all about intending. And when you kind of say, with intention, I am starting anew. And as I move forward, I will reach whatever my 10 of Pentacles is. And that's just that. It's fact. And that is a challenge, I think. Because sometimes your emotions about the thought in the mind and what you want to do, the emotions of the feeling of having that new beginning becomes a challenge for you, because you don't feel it in your heart. It's almost like I'm saying it in my mind, but my soul doesn't believe it, or my heart doesn't believe it, with the Ace of Cups energy. And I think this is like your biggest challenge, and it's what is causing that death energy, which is Scorpio in your reading, not to actually happen. The Death is not a bad card, it's a great card. We want, even the Tower, it's an amazing card, you know, it just may be shocking. The Death card is an ending of that cycle that you're looking for and a beginning of the new one that you want to step into. And it is your intention. I feel as if your mind can sometimes say one thing and then your heart can sometimes say another thing, or even vice versa. It's almost like your heart says, I want this new beginning, and then your mind goes, that will never happen. You're never going to change anything. And therein lies your challenge. I think you have to really surrender at this point to what you are saying. And that is coming from the heart space. I feel as if the mind is saying, I am going to have this new beginning, and this new beginning is the Ace of Pentacles, and it is taking me and my family and my loved ones to the Ten of Pentacles, and that is just it. And you're going to have to kind of like open up this heart space to surrender to that inevitability. And it's almost like you say to your heart, take your feelings and your doubts and all the things that you think are not going to happen, and please let them go. And you just surrender it, and you just let it go and allow it to be released, and then let go of the outcome, because the holding on to that outcome creates a barrier, another barrier to it not forming in your world. So it's all about the surrender to what you already know is going to be happening. So I feel like that's a big one. With regards to people around you, the shaman energy comes in here as trust in higher forces, which is basically just what we were talking about. I like this reading. It's flowing so nicely. I just want to pick up the card. I love how this reading is flowing. Shaman, surrender to higher forces. I feel as if that's exactly what we were just talking about. It's almost this energy of like surrender. You know, trust in higher forces. Trust that things around you are going to unfold exactly the way it's going to unfold, the way you want it to unfold. Look, things won't be absolutely identical to what we imagine something to be in our mind, but it's going to be pretty close. And you're going to actually stand in a moment where you're in the Ten of Pentacles and you go, I'm actually here. This is everything I've asked for. And you create that. With regards to people, I see like a decision being made to actually move forward. I do feel like with this Chariot card, which is Cancer in your reading, another water sign, I feel as if there is almost an energy of I'm moving on, and if you can't keep up, then I'll have to just move on my own. I feel like I will be honest with you, I think because you're Pisces and you're this water energy, I do feel like a lot of people are draining that energy. It's like they're thirsty for water, you know, and you are the water that they need to drink from. And it's almost like you keep dragging people with you as you're moving in life. You keep dragging others, you keep on having to go back and to help people and pull them along with you, or help them, have them like keep up with you in some kind of way. And I feel like this is really what you're kind of thinking about. And I think you're going to keep moving forward for your own self. And it's almost like you're not going to drag somebody with you, or you're not going to drag people along with you, and just be like, you know what, let them fend for themselves, let them trust in high forces, hopefully they'll be okay. But right now I feel like the energy around you in this time, it needs to be kept for you. You really need to be having your own energy for yourself, so that you can also work on what it is you're trying to create. The people that I think will be moving with you, because they can keep up with you, Pisces, is going to be Six of Pentacles kind of energy, which is beautiful symbiosis energy of two people working together. Not one person only needing, but people who give when you need it, and you give to them when they need it, which keeps a beautiful balance going of the Six of Pentacles. So as you move forward, those who can keep up with you will be there. They will be there. And some people may be lagging behind and realize that you are moving forward, and that alone will put some fire under them and make them catch up with you, and then become that beautiful give and take energy. Okay, so life around you, let me tell you, you are very safe. I do see some negative energy there with the Devil card. I think this is what it means. Your beautiful security, your beautiful stability is showing up here as life around you. You have got a beautiful energy coming in. I feel like this is actually life around you movement. I do feel like it's tied to January, February and March as well. I kind of feel like at this part here, There's something about being out of control with the devil card showing up here. This devil card doesn't necessarily need to be something bad, but the way that I'm picking it up on in the reading, I almost feel as if there's something out of your control, or you feel out of control of something. That is definitely going to be leaving you. With the Six of Swords being there, the Six of Swords is talking about something, some stress, something that is not positive, that is now you've been guided through it or around it to leave it behind you. It's an improvement of your situation, and that is tied to whatever this devil card is for you. It could be like you feel like life is out of control, or you don't know what to expect next, so there's a bit of insecure energy. It could also be even people, to be honest with you, that are just, they're out of control in their own behavior, making you feel like there's this out of control feeling in your own life. I do feel like you are going into this really comforted, very earth energy, where you start to feel safe again, where you start to feel like, okay, I'm grounded, I'm really feeling grounded again, which is amazing. Moving into, this is going to be fun. I can't wait to see what your January reading is going to be like, which will be coming out soon. I'll have them out before January. With this energy, the Oracle card, fun. I want to see, wait for important information. This is anticipation right there, okay? And again, it shows, I'm going to get one more card out for you. Okay, I'm going to get one more card out. It shows the moon, and which is you in your reading. It shows that moon, and it talks about the cycles that are to come. It also talks about what you do not see coming, which is the important information that is arriving within the first 3 months of January. This, without a doubt, whatever this is, it gives you clarity with the King of Swords. It enables you almost like to, I know what's so interesting. I have my diary just here underneath my computer. I have my diary there, and he's holding this book, and this reminds me of my diary and what I fill up in my diary and all the different things that I have to make, what I'm doing today, what's happening in my life, you know. And it's almost like he's got the diary open in his lap, and he's filling up that diary because he knows exactly where he's going. He knows exactly what's occurring day to day and what is happening, and there's important dates that he's filling in. He's busy there. So I'm so curious. Let's see what lies under the deck. There is, okay, I'm taking 2 cards. There is some kind of opening up in your life. This is a destined energy for you. It is also time-based with the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me that there is a shift happening. The wheel is turning. When the wheel turns, it is when you receive the important information. When you receive this important information, there is some kind of opening up in your life. There is some kind of expansion that takes place. This can look like you're doing something that you've never done before. Like this is new. I've never traveled as much as I traveled like that. You know, something like that. Now I'm traveling more than I've ever traveled before. 3 of Wands. It can be an increase in your finances as well, which now opens up a world for you where you are now able to actually experience things you've never experienced before, have a life you never thought you'd have. It can also be new people entering your life here, and they bring with them new experiences and a new world that they open up as well. It's a lot. One of the much older meanings of the 3 of Wands that I remember reading in my first tarot book was that it's very positive. It means that it is an opening up and expansion of your life, and everything that you're currently experiencing as what's going on in your life at the moment, it kind of doesn't look like that anymore. It's like your day-to-day experiences that changes, and now all of a sudden you're not waking up at the same time, and your whole routine has changed, and maybe where you live changes, and maybe where you work changes, or what you do for a living changes, and so your everyday experience looks very different from where it has been. That's expansion in some kind of way, and that's what is coming in for you with that important information. And you're going to be very busy planning and laying out your days and working on some new things and new directions as you move into that. There we go, beautiful Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being as wonderful as you always are. I always pick up in your energy, so wonderful. I actually don't know a Pisces personally. I feel like I'm missing out. I'm honest, I feel like I'm missing out, guys. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I will see you for your January readings and for the collective readings. If you want to catch more videos, please go check out my daughter's channel, Aisha. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.